Yeah, I know your mama a long time. Yeah, review tears. Good morning. Good morning. I pray all is well with everyone on this beautiful, blessed Tuesday morning. So I'm off work and I was driving down 22nd here in Tampa. So they giving out free turkeys. Free turkeys. So I said, let me pull over. And I asked the people, I say, would it be all right if I go on YouTube live to let the people see that y'all are giving out turkeys over him? So they said, yeah, you can go on live. We'll go on live, no problem. And the lady, her name is Diane Hart. And they on the corner of 22nd and I think 26th, and they giving out free turkeys. So anybody in Tampa, you haven't bought a turkey yet, you need a turkey, they giving out free turkeys on 22nd and 26th in Tampa. Right over in College Hill, I think it's College Hill by the Hillsborough County Health Department over here. Hey Angie, Angie's Place. Hey, how you doing? But so I want some more people to come on, some more people, because I know some people be saying, I don't have a turkey, but they giving out free turkeys over here on 22nd and 26th. Free turkeys. So anybody in Tampa, you need a turkey, they out here, they handing them out. They handing them out to you. So y'all come on down, get you a free turkey while they got them. I try to look out for people. Because let me tell you something. Sometimes when the holiday come, it's the end of the month. We be done ran out of money. And then some people don't be done bought their Thanksgiving stuff. None of that. And some people be wondering how they going to get their Thanksgiving stuff. So that's why I like to tell people where you can go get free Thanksgiving turkeys at. You can go, they giving out, some people giving out the turkey and some people giving out the fixtures for the whole meal. So it's all up to you to get up to go out to get it. Because don't say you ain't got it and you not trying to get out to go get it and people are handing it out to you and stuff. So it's no excuse. People, it's a lot of places that's handing out turkey. So they've been handing them out since Sunday, here today, Tuesday, and they out handing out turkeys right now. And I'm not gonna lie, I was just finna go buy another turkey to cook, to take to my aunt's house for Thanksgiving. So if you need a turkey, they don't have no line, they don't have no wait, no nothing. So y'all come up here and get y'all a free turkey. I'm finna go buy me some collard greens. Hey, Lavette. So I'm finna go buy some collard greens. I'm going to the meat store now so I can get my collard greens and everything. I got to go get stuff that I wasn't able to get yesterday. So that's what I'm getting ready to go get. But when I saw the turkeys, I said, I just want to go live and let people know in Tampa, if you haven't bought a turkey or you need a turkey, they giving out free turkeys. And don't be around here be saying you don't want nobody to see you get a free turkey or you being ashamed. You don't have to be ashamed to come get nothing. This is a blessing. This is a blessing that they blessing somebody with somebody that who couldn't get a turkey or somebody that can't afford a turkey. So y'all come out and get y'all a free turkey and quit round here to your pride, honey. Put that pride down while these people blessing you out here with a free turkey. So it's right here at the corner of 22nd and 26th. So come and get you a free turkey. Because I know some of y'all be like, oh, I ain't going to get no turkey. Some of y'all act like y'all too good. But honey, this mama ain't too good, okay? I remember I used to stand in line for a free turkey and a free food box, okay? I just wanted the turkey back then to get a free food away. But anyway, come. And this apartment right here, if you ain't got no turkey, come over here. While you celebrate Thanksgiving to us, to God. Honey, I celebrate all the holidays, okay? And don't even much come on here to my why you celebrating the holidays, do the Bible say it or whatever. Honey, I'm just letting you know I still celebrate the holidays, okay? Still celebrate them. So so let me show y'all the free turkeys. Show y'all the sign and stuff. Hello. No, no. I'm just coming to video to tape it. See? Can I see y'all sign? So
no, the street. Are you on? Is this on slide? No, my check.
where y'all located at?
This is a organization. It's with Tony. He runs this organization.
What's the name of the organization? Though? You know, people can't.
It's called Mata. Yeah.
The actual sponsor is Butterfly Pharmacy. There's a pharmacy sign there.
What
They are the actual sponsors.
Yeah.
Okay. How y'all doing? So this is the sponsor, y'all. Right here. Don't get Butterball turkey. They're a nasty recall on them. And I just think this is nice for them to come out. They want to give turkeys out to the community and stuff. So this is Miss Diane Hart. You can tell them about yourself. Hold up, let me turn it to you.
Good morning, good afternoon, darn near, right? It's 10:30. I am State Representative Dianne Hart, and this is my House District. This is House District 63, even though the district goes all over to West Tampa, down to Tonotosassa, up north, to almost to New Tampa, we go to Fletcher. You know, this morning, Butterfly Pharmacy they're giving away turkeys. They have done this, they have done this for the past 6 years. Even though his pharmacy was located in the community, now that it's gone, he's still coming back and doing something in the community. You know, community, we've got to ensure that we make sure these folks who service our community, who take money from our community, come back and give something back to our community. I can say for Butterfly Pharmacy, they've always done that. And I'm always happy to be here. That's my team. We're from East Tampa Business and Community Development Alliance. We're giving away gift cards today to try and help people complete that Thanksgiving meal for some of those folks who've come through the line today. So it's my pure pleasure to continue to work for you all. I'm headed back to Tallahassee. In fact, I go on Sunday for a week. But I will be in Tallahassee continuing the work that I started for insurance, affordable housing. We got to do something about these rents. But y'all know that we cannot do it by ourselves. So I need you all back at home. Pay attention to what's happening in Tallahassee. You will be amazed at what's really going on up there. You can call Tallahassee, talk to all 120 of us. You can come to Tallahassee anytime you want to. You can walk the halls of Tallahassee and talk to your legislators. But we need our community to pitch in and help us get things done in Tallahassee. Thank you for being here. Go ahead.
I want to ask you a question. How can we build our community back up?
Listen, one of the best ways to build up our community is to stop selling our properties. You cannot get my property if I don't sell it to you. And you can take that very property. Houses are like a bank account. That's your equity that you could then take and do things in your community. But for people who cannot afford to do the work that they may need to do on their homes, there are programs available to help you beautify your house. Now, in order for us to get economic development into our community, y'all got to show up. Show up at City Council, have those conversations, go to County Commission, have those conversations, go to the school board meetings. But you got to be active in your community. You can't sit by and say, oh, well, I'd like to see my community come back to what it used to be. If you're not willing to put some skin in the game, it cannot happen. And the only way it can happen is that we're talking to our elected officials. I'm a state official. I cannot make my local officials do a single darn thing. But you can, because you get to vote for them. And even though I do too, it's forbidden for me to come home and try to tell them something because it's against the law. But for you all, you can go to City Council. It meets every Thursday morning at 9 o'clock. Gather some people together and tell the City Council what it is you want. But if you all are not saying anything, then guess what? They're going to those communities that are speaking the loudest to them. That's what's happening. What else?
I'm just saying, like it's so much crime in the community. And I was telling them this morning, they don't want the crime in the community. They need to come together to get rid of the crime out the communities.
That's right. They don't want the crime, but they're not willing to tell when they see something happen and you know who did it and you just sit silently by. Unless it's your family member that's being murdered or robbed or whatever, you're just sitting silently. We cannot do that. If you want crime out of your community, other communities push crime out of their communities. And you know how they do it? They do it because they come together in these little organizations, and they're not going to allow you to stand on that corner. They're not going to let you stand in the front of their houses. They're not going to let a business have people standing in the front of that business because they're going to be telling. But we know people are doing things. We know who have these guns. We know all of that. But we'll sit silently by and not say a single word. We cannot do that and expect it to change. Because guess what? They're not coming over here to do anything in this community unless they hear you all's voices. They don't hear your voices, you're silent.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the way this thing rolls. You gotta be involved, community. You must be involved.
But like I told them this morning, a lot of parents don't get on board because they uphold their kids. A lot of parents sit back and say, that ain't my child, why should I be worried? But when a mother sitting crying because she done lost her child, that's a different thing until death knock on their door.
That's right. That's right. And we talk about it every day. I can sit silently by when it's your child, but now it's my child. I want you to come and say something.
Yeah.
And the only way we can stop this is parents. I tell them all the time, if my children disobeyed, your door would have come off your room. There is no privacy in my house. You all have got to search these children's rooms. Most of these parents know when those children have guns. It's not like, oh, I had no idea. My child would never do that. I never put anything past any of my children. Children do things that we don't expect that they would do. So I know who my children are hanging out with. I know that my kid is going to be in the house by a certain time of night. We cannot allow our children to run rapid and then say, oh, I never would have thought he would have done that. But parents, we got to get these guns. We are allowing these young folks to run rapid. These children have AR-15s. What does a 15, 16-year-old have any business with an assault rifle in their possession? Well, so for us, all of us, if I had small children, I'd be number one, searching their rooms, looking under the pillows, looking under the mattresses, making sure that my child doesn't have a gun in my house. And y'all see your children out there with money all spread out. You think it's cute? It's not. It's That's not cute. And I want y'all to understand, Tampa Police Department uses a lot of social media to be able to catch your behinds. That's how they get you. Because you're all up there, you're all flashy, you're showing your little guns. But what you don't know is they have people that don't do anything but man social media. That's their job, to look at that social media. And y'all better understand they have these face ignition that they can just bring it right up to your face recognition and know exactly who you are. So while y'all playing, oh, they're arming themselves to get ready to be able to take some of you out. And you all, we've got to do better as parents, period. I'm not blaming all the parents. Sometimes parents don't know what their children are doing, but there are so many who do, who take that money from those kids, use that money, and condone what the children are doing. We can't continue to do that. We can't continue to do that and say that we want a better neighborhood. When there are marches going on, when there are rallies, they don't even show up in their household. And they lost their child. Every time we have something happening in this city, there should be thousands of people turning out. We've lost thousands right here in our city. But we act like it's no big deal.
Yep. And that's what I say. Some people got to stop blaming the parents, because the child can get around the wrong person and the wrong person, and they think the streets is so good, but in the streets don't love nobody. The streets, you either gonna be dead or in jail.
Those are the two places they will end up. Well, I met with a group of young guys who were in a game, and the kid told me he was surprised. First, they didn't want to talk to me because they realized I was an elected official. Then they kind of started to warm up to me. And it was like, nobody's ever talked to us. So sometimes some of these children just need a little love. So parents, touch your children, hug your children, kiss your children, tell your children that you love them. You will see a profound difference in how children behave when they believe somebody cares about them. And that's what the boy told me. But he ended up getting a job. He was the leader of the gang, came by my house to tell me he had gotten him a job. And I was just so proud. If you can save one, you all, along this way, just one. Just think, it's enough of us grown folk that we save one apiece, we can save a community. But we got to do better. And folk with money, y'all can do some things. Come through the hood. All my friends who are out there who say, oh, I'm not going up on 29th. Why not? You grew up in this very
Oh my God, yes.
You grew up right here, but you're not willing to step back into a community that you came from. Come back into our community. Let our children see you driving your really nice car. They shouldn't have to just see the dope boy in his car. They shouldn't have to just see him. They should be able to see you. All you folk who are in corporate America who came out of the hood, don't forget where you came from. Do not forget where you came from. You came from this very same community that I came from. And a lot of times they say to me, well, why would you go up there? Why would I not go up there? This is my neighborhood. I was born and raised in it. And I'm always approachable, you all. Know that. I live here and I will continue to live here. I live here because I want to. I enjoy being in my own community. When I grew up, everything was black. Everything. The doctor, the lawyer, everything, the teachers, everything lives in the same community. But guess what? You got permission to move on up. And what did you do? Jumped in your vehicle and did just that. Moved on up and left a community where our children need to see positive role models. And we can do that. So I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Come on back to the community. Get involved with our children right here in our community so that they know that you can make it too. But if they never see anybody, they're a part of their environment. You know, they see nothing. What do you expect from them?
Yep.
We've got to do better in helping our children to realize that they can do anything and do anything they want to do. Anything.
Yeah, and I told them this morning, you got to think, God don't change your life. You can come back to where he took you off that corner, selling drugs, prostituting, all of that. If God took you off of there, he can take somebody else off of there. And you come back and tell your story. When you tell your story, that's going to help somebody else. It can be 50 people out that 50. Out that 50, somebody going to hear. And somebody going to want to change their life. And I tell people look at what you do and how you don't change and say, I want that change. God, you change them, change me. So come back. Never forget where God brought you from. Never forget where you used to live at.
We forget every day, every single day. I thank you this morning for coming down and showing people how Tony, who doesn't live in the community,
I want to show Tony
to the community, how he has helped so many people. pharmacy down the street and people couldn't really afford their meds, and how he would help them by
You want to
giving
get
them
them?
medication. I mean, listen.
So this Tony.
This is Tony from Butterball Pharmacy. When he first called me and said, "Is participate with me?" And I said, absolutely, because how do you find people who are willing to just give freely of their time and their money and their resources and not expect anything back in return? So my hat's always been off to Tony. I thank him for helping me to get through my election by rallying people around me and being able to help me get funds to move forward. So I thank you.
Thank you so much. You have always been a support, and I always love to be part of the community. And it's awesome, once a year we do it, and then it's giving back, and that's what matters. And that's what we want to do with the kids too. We want to teach them young, because anybody can teach you to make money, but it is very few that can teach you how to give back. So this is how we do it by example, and that's what Jesus taught us, is to live by example.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not from this area. I'm from Riverview Terrace Projects. But to see somebody who had a business over here and then still coming back over here in the community to give, that is a blessing, because some people have a business over here. Red Hill got a business. Ain't gonna give $1 out to help the community. So I am so thankful that I met you today. I am thankful. And people appreciate it that you here. And see, that is a blessing. It is a blessing. So thank you so much.
Anticipate that you'll be opening the pharmacy.
God willing, we should be opening in 2025. So
You'll
we're
be
just
back.
waiting on the last few.
You'll be back
Yeah.
into the community again with this pharmacy.
So the pharmacy gonna be him.
That's the plan. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So,
But this neighborhood don't change so much compared because my grandmother owned a house down there.
We're gonna go take a picture.
Yeah. So let me show y'all the kids and everything.
Whose car is this? Can you move? I think he wants to go up. Yes, please. Get done with the turkey. Yes. Get it. Yeah, I know. Yes. No, that we are empty. Dan,
Can you take a pic from me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, take it that way. It'll be better that way. Thank y'all. Y'all, that is a blessing. This man used to have a pharmacy over here. And then he come back every year to give out turkeys. And you have people with business over here that don't come back to give anything out. Just like he said, God blessed him to be able to come back to give. When God blessing you and you come back to give and you thought about where you was at, God give you double the portion. He continued to bless you. When people got business and they don't want to give nobody nothing, they don't want to help nobody out, but they want your money. They want your money, but they don't want to give you nothing. Let me tell you something. I don't know. When I was coming down, getting off work, coming this way, something just told me to stop. And they told me Diane Hart was up there. And I said, do you mind if I put you on YouTube? She said no, because she do a lot for the community. She try to do a lot for East Temple communities and stuff. And I just wanted y'all to see how some people come together and give away turkeys, business that give away turkeys and stuff. And that's why I wanted to show y'all that this morning in Tampa. Like he gave away turkeys. Like some other places, they give turkeys. They give you the whole fixing for you to have the size. They make sure they put canned goods in there, everything in there. Even my church did that too. Church I go to did it too. But I'm like, when you got a business and you giving back to the same community, look at that. Look what he had over here in this community. And then they was even saying, like, even when people couldn't afford their medicine, he was still helping them out to get their medicine. That ain't nothing but a blessing right there. A blessing. And people don't understand. When you bless people and you do right by God, honey, you get blessings. You get blessings on top of blessings. So I just want to show y'all. God bless you, sweetheart. I just wanted to show y'all, you have good and you have bad, no matter where. But you have people that have a heart, that like to do things and that like to give back to the communities. Here these people came from another community to give back. Because this man had a business over here. Now he finna come back and open his business back up over here. Open another location back up over here. And this morning, when I talked to y'all this morning, I say you never forget where you came from. Just like she said, people start making it and get in their car and drive off and never look back and say, I never want to come back. But you got to remember that community that you stayed in. Remember that community that you stayed in, where you came from. I wouldn't care how much money I get. I would never, ever forget Riverview Terrace. Because when I tell y'all I love Riverview Terrace, I never forget that. And every time something happens to somebody in Riverview Terrace, I'm right there. I am right there. And I don't care if I got to get out my bed. I don't care if I got to raise money. If I got to raise money to help go towards their funeral, I got to cook food for them to sell. I got to cook food to take to the repast. I do that. I do that because that's my family. That is my family. Riverview Terrace is my family. I grew up with them. And some people don't understand that because some people just forget where they came from. Oh my God, this meat's still off the chain. What do you think? Honey, I'm going in the bike for my greens. Only thing I'm asking God right now, y'all, I'm just asking God to uplift our young people. That's the only thing I'm praying right now, asking God to uplift our young people, make our communities better. I don't stay in Riverview Terrace, but that's still my home. I want my community over there to be better. I want it to be where children can come outside and play. Children ain't got to worry about nobody, no gun, nobody shooting a gun. They got to duck, they got to dodge. Somebody trying to kidnap them. That's what I want for the community. There's so much going on in this world, this wicked, wicked world that we living in. And just like she said, and I told y'all earlier, some people don't even much be can. Some people don't even much want to pray for the next person till they lose. I mean, when they lose somebody, they don't even much want to be there until for that person when they be done lost somebody until death knock on their door. When death knock on their door, they want everybody to be there for them. They want everybody to support them. But when death was knocking on everybody else's door, they wasn't there. They was sitting there talking about them people, talking about that child, that person's child. But you always got to remember, death gonna knock on everybody's door. Gonna knock on everybody's door. Because that's one appointment we can't miss. So when one of our sisters crying because they don't lost somebody, and started talking about that sister, start praying for that sister, start being there, being her backbone when she finna get ready to fall, when she thinks she finna lose her mind because she don't lost one of her babies. Be there for her. Stop talking about her. Stop talking about her child, how bad her child was. She should have did this. She should have did that. You don't know what kind of mama she was. You don't know how strict she was on her children, telling her children about the streets. But they made their own choices. Children make their own choices. Stop around here beating these mothers up. And that would make me so mad with women. So mad with other women because you tear down the next woman when her child do something wrong or her child be laying out there with a sheet over them. You be saying she should have did this. Her child was that. Honey, you don't do that. You just start praying for that woman. Start praying for her. But y'all, I got to go in this meat stove. Just start praying for that woman. Like I told y'all, I hurt when I see a mother hurt, especially about her babies. I hurt. And I'm happy that I saw that lady, and when she said, is there anything else? And that's why I say about the community. Because we need to start building the communities up, putting something in the community. We need to start getting together. You want your community good, you got to come together. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. You just can't say, I ain't doing that. And even if you don't move out that community, you still got family in that community. You still got family in that community. Get up there and go. You know how much blood running in them streets in the community that you live in from children? Still go. See what you can do. See how you can lend a helping hand. Stop being that person like, I don't stay there no more, so I don't care. Stop being that person. So y'all, I got to go because I'm finna go in the meat store, okay? So I'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for listening to Miss Diane Hart. Thank you. Because she said some powerful things and a lot of mothers need to listen. A lot of people need to listen to what she was talking about. So thank you so much for taking the time out to listen to her. So let me go in this crazy meat store. I was gonna videotape him, but there's so many people in here. You know, some people don't want to be on the video, so I'm just not gonna do it. I'm gonna wait till I go home and video when I'm cleaning my collard greens. So I'll see y'all back on here when I get out this mad store, okay? See y'all. Bye-bye.